Hi everyone, Paul from the Barbecue Guy here. Today we're going to be cooking some beef short ribs. So I'm just going to show you how I prep them. Let's put some gloves on here. The rubs we're going to use are my new favourite rub, White Lightning, and also the Three Little Pigs Memphis over the top. So the equipment I'm going to be using today are a fillet knife or a very sharp boning knife. Victorinox one. Get the ribs out of the packet. I'm going to use Victorinox scissors and just a knife and fork. French's mustard, which is my favourite mustard to use because of it being watery and just easy to use. Rightio, so just getting the ribs out of the packet now. So, Cape Grim short ribs are my favourite short ribs to use. Very nice, very well marbled. The marbling on that is just absolutely amazing. You're going to be looking at everything upside down just for the camera angle. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove this white fat cap and the membrane off the top, and you're going to look at that. So I'll have a start at this. It's important to keep the knife pointed upwards, the angle upwards, and then that will make it easier to get the ribs, get the membrane off the top of the ribs. So you can see this is coming off pretty easily now. Very sharp knife, extremely sharp. I've just sharpened it again this morning, just trimmed it up. So, you look at the marble in that is really good. And these are the premium MB4 short rib from Cape Grim. They are very, very highly marbled, almost to the point of what you'd expect from maybe a Wagyu or a high-end Angus product. These are very nice. Now, you might say, look at all that wastage, but trust me, it makes a big difference when you remove that membrane from the top. It allows your smoke and everything else to penetrate that little bit further. Now we want this all the way off. These are a very nice set of beef ribs. The reason I say that is because they're a very even thickness all the way across. These are your ideal beef ribs. Now, that's off the top, that's done. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use a fork and a piece of paper towel. It's a trick somebody taught me is, look at that, how easy that is. That's started now. All we do, get a piece of paper towel, and we just pull that straight off. Now you only want the first layer of the membrane. You don't take all of the membrane off. That's done now. Another little trick I do is in between the bones, so you can see the bone running there and there and there. I just score it very simply straight through. And the end that I want it to pull away from, I'm going to cut the end of the membrane away from the bone, so when that shrinks up, it is going to come apart on one end. Hopefully, all going to plan, it will end up with bone exposed on one end and you can hold it like a lollipop. Rightio. Excuse me. That is that part done. Move that away now. Got our French's mustard. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk to you today about is layering. Layering is a technique that competition teams use, and it's when you use multiple layers of rubs or sauces and put it on the meat. This creates a more in-depth flavour profile, and then what happens is each bite you get a different taste and you really get to enjoy it more. So rightio, the mustard's on there. I'm going to take this one glove off here, because I only need one glove now. So firstly I'm going to apply Boar's Night Out White Lightning. This here is one of the most insane rubs I've tasted lately. It's also a very good selling product for me, purely because it is such a good rub. So when I'm layering, I am putting a nice constant amount or a solid amount on the top and the sides. There is no need to put rub on the base of it where the bones are. Rightio, you can see that's starting to absorb, nice and thick. We want that on, and we pat it. We don't rub it in, we just pat it down. Now, for some extra flavour, this is a very strong rub, very good for beef, very good for lamb. 3 Little Pigs Memphis rub. And all we're doing is we are just sprinkling it very lightly over the top. About as even as you can get it, and then a little bit more white lightning over the top. It's kind of a little bit like snow, but these are going to taste absolutely amazing. There we go, guys. That's how I prep my beef short ribs, and using it in the smoker. Again, Boar's Night Out White Lightning, 3 Little Pigs Memphis, French's mustard. There's a lot more liquid than what a Master Foods mustard is, and the knife is a Victorinox fillet knife that I have available through my website. Righto guys, thanks again, and we'll see you soon, and I'll show you how I cook them in the smoker very shortly.